What's good, everyone? Welcome back to MTG Arena. Sephiroth is such a fun card to play, but he's not the best when a deck focuses on only just his mechanic to win the game with. So we got as aggressive as we could by making him dominate through a mono-black archetype. We do what mono-black does best, and that's dismantling our opponent's hand, battlefield, and life total. With this deck list, we get to put on that early game pressure and accelerate our hand by sacrificing a bit of life total to build incredible tempo and overtaking our opponents on just about every aspect. Check out how this deck chews through some of the other meta out there and helps us run away with the game. I'll demonstrate some incredible draws and wins coming up in just a sec, so do consider subscribing to the channel for strong and fun deck lists, and tap that like button for Magic the Gathering. Let's go! For the mono black mages out there, this is a super fun deck with Sephiroth. We focus on mono black aggro and not much needs to be said here except for running either 3 or 4 Sephiroths. It's entirely up to you, but having 3 in this deck list will make sure we see him every game already. We make sure to run 4 Dark Confidants, as it will help us with some much needed card advantage. Aside from these 7 mythic rares, almost every card in this deck are uncommons except for Duress. Nothing costs more than 2 mana except for Sephiroth, so Dark Confidant will not hurt us faster than what we drain from our opponent's life total. We make sure to run 4 copies of Umbral Caller Zealot, Vengeful Blood Witch, Forsaken Miner, and Timeline Caller, so that we can pop off the sacrifice combo as soon as we get these pieces in play. We basically make each swamp mana we have drain 1 life from our opponents when we got Umbral Caller Zealot out, along with either Blood Witch or Sephiroth, and either Forsaken Miner or Timeline Caller. It's a 3-card combo, and we support our deck through controlling the opponent's hand and battlefield. This mono-black Sephiroth deck is very sensitive to making correct plays, and will get you punished hard if you mess up. But the reward is that you can build tempo faster than your opponents, and can easily overtake their life total by flipping Sephiroth. Alright mages, let's go wreck some of the meta out there with our one-winged angel. Cool. Digging this hand already. Alright, let's rock with this. What are we up against? We got a 1 mana 2/2 so far. Llanowar Elves. Could still be anything. Let's attack for 2. Do we want to use Trajectory on the elf? Maybe we can slow them down? Nah, let's use our Confidant. Accelerate our hand a little bit here. Okay, it's Landfall. Is it mono green or is it Gruul? He's keeping 1 mana up. I'm willing to bet he has Snakeskin Veil. Oh, that's a good one with Bitter Triumph. So we'll use Trajectory on Tifa. Yeah, it's holding priority, so they definitely have Snakeskin Veil. Yep, there it is. Alright, so we'll just probably pay 3 life with Bitter Triumph. I don't really want to discard a card here. There, get out of here. 2 cards to get rid of Tifa. They summon another Llanowar. Okay, what are you going to do with all that mana? Plays the land with no landfall cards. I think we got him. For now. Okay, we'll take his 1. Ouch! Confidant draws Sephiroth, no worries. We'll pay 3 life for that. We can technically gain the life back with Arch Enemy's Charm. Should I summon Sephiroth right now? No, you know what? We'll attack with just the Forsaken Miner. He can block if he wants. But we're going to sacrifice our Miner once we send out Sephiroth. Okay, so they take it. They're down to 12. Cool. We'll use Sephiroth, sacrifice the Miner. That'll drain him for 1. We'll draw a card. And then we can bring back the Miner from the graveyard by paying another 1. And we drew another Forsaken Miner. That's okay. The more the merrier. Alright, he summons Saz. And here says his Chocobo as well. Okay, what do we get? Okay, we get hit for 1 with Forsaken Miner. Oh, look at that. That's a good draw with Bitter Triumph, actually. Alright, so let's do it this way. We'll discard a card, which is the Forsaken Miner in our hand that we revealed. We'll destroy Saz. And you know what? I feel like he has something that can protect him, so I'm just going to not pay for Forsaken Miner here. Just a second. We're not going to bring him back just a second so that we have enough for our Arch Enemy's Charm. Yeah, he's holding priority. Royal Treatment. Look at that. I was so glad I held on to this. Alright. We're going to spend another 2 cards to get rid of Saz. Great. Now let's attack with our 3 creatures. It's okay if they block Dark Confidant. And we'll sacrifice the Forsaken Miner here. Draw a card. And they take it. They're down to 5. Alright. Can they do 12 damage to me right now? I'm going to say they cannot. 1 land. Let's go. That's all they can do. They're probably going to hold up to block me. They're probably thinking they only need 1 good landfall card. Alright. So I think we have enough here to flip our Sephiroth, honestly. We'll throw out Umbral Caller Zealot, and I think it's good game for them. Yeah, we got the combo going. Forsaken Miner. So before we attack, we're going to try to flip Sephiroth here, and I think we have just enough. Yeah, we can sacrifice Forsaken Miner here like 4 times, I think. Yeah, so that's the first time. We'll bring him back. Yeah, we'll have to sacrifice Dark Confidant as our 5th trigger. Yeah, but no worries, we can just keep going here. This will help us surveil our deck and get through the important cards. Yeah, we definitely don't want the swamp. And we'll just keep going here. We'll keep sacrificing the same Forsaken Miner. And we'll only bring it back once. Our opponent knew we had just enough to flip our Sephiroth. Good game. Somebody plays Explorer a lot. Okay. This is a very good hand. And thank you for letting me go first. Let's take an artifact or creature from them. Oh, it's mono white Lifegain. Okay. Well, that sucks for us. What do we take? Our deck is really weak against mono white Lifegain. Okay, let's just take that one then. A 3 mana. Because we can use Tragic Trajectory to take down the smaller guys. There, like that one. I'm guessing we have no choice but to use our Dark Confidant. Healer's Hawk. Leonin Vanguard. Oh great, another swamp. Well, he only chose to attack with Healer's Hawk. Ooh, okay. Good draw with Sephiroth. Too bad it wasn't the other way around, but let's see. Intimidation Tactics. We'll discard the Exemplar of Light. Wow, we've been hitting all the important cards. Okay, I feel like it's very important for us to take down the Angel of Vitality as well. Right? Yeah. They're going to get pretty big if I don't otherwise. Maybe I'll swing in for 2? They'll probably take it. Worst case scenario, I might buff him. Arch Enemy's Charm. Let's see what happens. We'll just swing in. Blocks with that. Okay. We'll give ourselves 2 counters. There, we gain some life back. Okay. Now we can have Dark Confidant pop off a little bit more. Oh, Sheltered by Ghost. He got that from the top. Lucky. Please be something good. Bitter Triumph. Okay. That we can pay 3 life for. Right? Okay. It's got Ward 2. Let's do it on their turn. He's just going to attack. Nothing. Okay. We'll pay 3 life for Bitter Triumph. Yes, we're sure. We'll pay 2 for the ward. We're gonna lose some health this turn, but let's see what we get. Swamp. Okay. Swamp. Great. I guess we'll attack for 2. Let's just sack the Dark Confidant with our Sephiroth. On second thought, you know what? 12 life is pretty good. We got quite a bit of time. We'll take 1. Ooh, the Pride Mate. Huh. Intimidation tactics. I have no clue what's in his hand. Probably nothing. Land. Cool. Cast our Forsaken Miner. I'm okay to sacrifice Sephiroth. He'll probably block it with the Pride Mate. That's okay. That's one less thing to worry about. Let's just throw down our swarm of cheap 2/2s. Alright, they got nothing. Cool. No health loss because of that swamp as well. Nice. Umbral Caller Zealot's really good. We'll just sack Forsaken Miner a bunch until we can surveil for something good. Okay, they get Vanguard off the top. We'll take another one. That Healer Hawk is definitely doing some work in this game for him. Okay. That's a lot of Zealots, and I totally forgot to sacrifice my Miners. Let's just swing in. Cool. We'll just chuck out all of our 3/2s right now. Alright. Maybe we don't need to sacrifice our Forsaken Miners. Oh, and our opponent hits nothing. Alright, take all this damage. 13 damage. Our Sephiroth deck is doing some work. Oh, and we caught up. We did so much damage that game. Well done, Sephiroth. First again? Holy. I'm used to going second all the time. Definitely doing something right with this deck. Although our hand is a little messed up. Oh well, we'll go with that. Oh no, are we up against ourselves? Solid draw with a Dark Confidant. Okay. Yeah, let's take some damage. With a black deck, better be prepared to lose some life. We'll drain it back anyways if we get our cards. Vengeful Blood Witch. Yes, we're definitely up against ourselves. Okay, we'll just take the clean 2. How much do we hit ourselves with? 1. Forsaken Miner. Cool. Alright, so we kind of got... No, we don't. We don't have the combo yet. They probably won't lose their Blood Witch, so we'll just swing in for 2 as well. Let's see. We'll use Bitter Triumph, discard Forsaken Miner, and then I think we can bring it back for 1 mana. Yeah, perfect, just like that. And this way, we'll stop him from draining our life any further. Great way to play Forsaken Miner as well. Just to kind of go around with Bitter Triumph. Super good. We got a bit more tempo right now. Of course, they swing in for 2. Don't worry, we'll be doing the same. They sack it right now. Alright. Oh, we take 3 from Sephiroth. Too bad that wasn't the other way around with the land. That's okay. I think we'll swing in for everything. Yeah. Are they gonna block our Confidant? No, they block nothing. I could have used Archenemy's Charm there, but we're not. We're just gonna use Sephiroth, sack our Miner, and drain 1, draw a card, and bring the Miner back. Perfect. And we have a replacement Confidant in our hand. Bart Simpson. I see they're running that classic Orzhov combo. I'm gonna have to take this 3. We're going to do everything we can to drain everything back. We do have the Umbral Collar in our hand. Oh, we took another 2. Alright. So if we cast our Umbral Collar, we can do some recursion for our Forsaken Miner, maybe twice. So that's draining 2 life. Yeah. No harm in casting another Forsaken Miner right now as well. Actually, let's swing in for everything, because we have Archenemy's Charm. This way will trigger Sephiroth as well. And maybe I do want to... Nah, we're going to decline this one. Okay. What are they going to do? They're going to try to block Sephiroth, probably. Are they going to gang him? No, they're not. Yeah. We're going to let it go to damage the way it is, so we can let him have priority. He's going to have to do something to save Bart now. Thanks for sacking him. Now I get Sephiroth to trigger again. We'll decline because we're definitely going to make a play here with Archenemy's Charm. Okay, so he's going to have to sack 2 more creatures, but you know what? We'll put the counters on Sephiroth right now because it's a little dangerous for him. This way we get lifelink. He has a choice to take out Sephiroth, but he'll have to sacrifice the Umbral Collar Zealot. Good call from him though, so at least now we don't gain 5. And I think I'm just about 1 trigger away from flipping Sephiroth as well. That's a little too bad. Oh, and they cast their own Sephiroth. Let's go. Mono Black Sephiroth versus Orzhov Sephiroth. Who's gonna win? Yeah, thanks for doing that. Now I get to trigger my Forsaken Miner. Incredible. He actually helped me out there by summoning his Sephiroth. And he realized that. Good game. We could have flipped him next turn. This game is so nice to us right now. And look at this wonderful hand. Can't ask for better. Throw down our Forsaken Miner. 1 mana 2/2. Let's go. Good start. A part of me really wants to throw down Dark Confidant. Let's attack first. But I want to take a peek. Nah. Dark Confidant. Let's accelerate our hand a little bit. We'll duress on there. Next turn. Oh, bounce off. Okay, they delayed us for a whole turn. Interesting. We got Intimidation Tactic here as well. Maybe we should use Duress, Tactics, and Trajectory. Yeah. Oh, wasted the Duress. Yep, I probably should have used it last turn. Okay. Whatever. We'll just kill the ooze before it gets too big. And we'll use Tactics to discard another something useful, which is probably their second Scavenging Ooze. Okay, let's attack. And I think I want to use Sephiroth. We'll sack Forsaken Miner and bring him back for 1 mana. Drain 1 life. And draw a card. Very nicely done. They had nothing to do. Alright, good game. That's Mono Black Aggro for you. Okay. I like this hand. We'll have to start with our Intimidation Tactics. Need to invade our opponent's privacy, of course. And we'll exile a creature card. Our only choice. Looks like we're up against some sort of control. Got a counter spell and everything. Maybe we'll get one of these Vengeful Blood Witches out. That'll be the first step. They use Lightning Helix. No worries, we'll just replace that one. Oh, hello. Maybe we'll use Duress first. Nice. I might just want to get rid of Stock Up. I don't want them to have any more cards. Should we use Vengeful Blood Witch? Nah, let's send out our Timeline Caller. It's so awesome that they have haste. Okay. Okay, we'll warp this one. Now they can take 4. We're slowly gaining some tempo against this control deck. No more lies, that's right. So if I couldn't pay it. Alright. We need some solid draws here. Zealot is good enough for me right now. Swing in for 2. They might use Day of Judgment next. So maybe we'll just hold on to the Zealot. We're gonna keep swinging for 2 until they do something about it. Alright, couple free map tokens. Now you know what? We'll warp the Timeline Caller in, just so that we can hard cast it next turn. I might use a map token on it. I want to see what's on top. No, you know what? I changed my mind. Kinda don't want to waste the map tokens. Alright, Bitter Triumph. Alright, this time we're gonna pay for No More Lies. Nice try. They're struggling against our Timeline Caller. Very good. We have a Bitter Triumph just for that. Or maybe we should use Tragic Trajectory. They get to stock up here though, unfortunately. Dark Confidant is pretty good. You know what? Maybe we'll just attack for 2. He'll likely block it. So then we can just use Tragic Trajectory. Or we can use our Umbral Caller Zealot, sack him, and then use the Trajectory anyways. Now let's attack. Okay, they chose to block. We get to use -10 on him. Pretty solid, actually. Might want to throw down Confidant. Get some extra cards. I gotta keep in mind that they do have a Day of Judgment. Oh, Sephiroth at the top. We can take 3 for that. And they chose not to use Day of Judgment. Oh, these are all good cards. If only they were in play already. We'll chuck out Vengeful Blood Witch. Do I want to use Sephiroth right now? No, let's just swing in for 3. We'll sack Dark Confidant. Couple of triggers. Alright. Now they'll want to use Day of Judgment. Yeah, I'll keep Duress on the top. Ultima. Alright, just as good. Now we can use Duress to hit their Day of Judgment. That was all they had left. Alright, let's throw out our Umbral Caller. Timeline Caller. Swing in for 2. And let's sack the Timeline Caller before it warps out. Vengeful Blood Witch. Okay, we'll keep it on top. So we can win next turn. Yeah, I think that's good game. Throw in Vengeful Blood Witch. Cast our Caller. And you know what? We don't even need to attack. Let's just keep sacking him. It's basically 1 mana, 1 damage right now. With this combo, it's so nice. It keeps repeating itself. 1 mana, 1 damage, basically. Ooh, Lively Dirge. Not like they'll survive this one, but that would be the next play. We bring Sephiroth back. Alright, good game. On to the next one. Okay, I'm not going to complain about going first. Now the thing is, we're going to start with Duress, because it probably hits a bit more. Oh, look at that. I guess we'll discard the Kaito? We have a lot of bounces. Okay. Let's just delay the game a bit. Ah, good draw with the Vengeful Blood Witch. Let's just warp the color, actually, and take a peek. Huh. Should we discard the Enduring Curiosity? I mean, exile it? Yeah, we should. Alright. So far, so good. We just need to draw 1 more land. No land. Let's throw down the Vengeful Blood Witch then. Stun counter. Good draw. Let's use Strategic Betrayal. They're probably going to bounce it back to his hand. No, they counter it. Mono blue control. Alright, but at least we have the combo. Umbral Caller Zealot. Summon up Timeline Color. Cool, he's not bouncing anything yet. We'll attack. We're gonna sack this in response. And we'll drain 1. A land off the top? Nah, we'll surveil that. 4 lands is good. Okay, pretty weak start right now, but we can start popping off next turn. We'll take the 2. Oh, good draw with Sephiroth. We'll warp in the Timeline Color. It's so cool that their Flood Pits has Vigilance. We'll attack with just a Color again. I'm guessing they'll bounce our creature again. Good, they choose to take 2 damage. Yay, we're getting somewhere. Alright, we'll just summon Sephiroth. And his enter the battlefield will trigger. We'll sacrifice our color. Doesn't matter if he bounces it back. Ah, he uses into the Flood Maw. No worries. We could use another enter the battlefield trigger, actually, with him. We can draw another card next turn, actually. Cool. Actually, some more lands would help me. I'm beginning to think I should block that Flood Pit. Nah, maybe next turn. Oh good, he finally used his return. Alright. Umbral Caller Zealot. Why not? We'll attack with everything this time. And he takes it. I feel like I could have attacked with Blood Witch the entire time. Oh well. Bitter Triumph. I think we have some cards to discard. Maybe we'll keep it. We'll just hold on to the tactics, actually. And I'm thinking we block this one. Yeah. Because we have a replacement Umbral Caller. Okay, there. We got his annoying Flood Pits out of the way. And we have a Bitter Triumph. Alright, so this is virtually free for the pay life. We'll attack first. And then we'll summon our Sephiroth. Unless they bounce our guy back. Oh, they bounced the Blood Witch back. That's cool. They can't block with the 1/1. Alright. And we'll summon the Sephiroth anyway. So I guess that costed us 1 life. Oh well. And we get a replacement Sephiroth. Cool. Okay. We're slowly running away with this game. Slowly. Wow, look at that. Affinity for towns. Never mind. They just totally replenished everything. Okay, still not enough mana for much here. Maybe we should use the Archenemy's Charm to gain some life back. It's a little dangerous right now, so let's take a peek at what's in their hand. Okay, let's dump that Enduring Curiosity for him. And I kind of want to stop paying life here. But it's the kind of only way I can get Sephiroth to trigger. Yeah, you know what? Since he doesn't really have any way to get rid of our Sephiroth right now, we'll just use our Archenemy's Charm, give him lifelink, gain some life back, and then maybe we'll be able to pay life again to do a bunch of things. There. Put us into the safe zone. Likely they'll just draw some cards. They can't really do anything to our Sephiroth unless he drew something off the top. And we have no artifact or enchantment, so his annul will basically do nothing. I think the best he can do is draw some cards. Hit us for 1, and it'll be good game. Oh, I guess he hits us for 2. Okay, so he's got 2 new cards since we last talked. So let's do something here. We'll actually pay the 2 life for color here. Is he going to resolve? What's he thinking about? Very nice. I'm sure that's a very annoying card for everyone. And do I want my Blood Witch down? Let's try to swing in. And do I sacrifice this card? We have a lot of cards in our hand. But you know what? We'll sack them. We're in a good spot to do that. And is he going to take 5? Are you dead, sir? Because you should bounce my guy if you are. 3 steps ahead. Okay, good game. I think that did absolutely nothing. Great. He had a bunch of new cards, but good game.